Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining me in this voyage around South America. Today, finally, we'll step together on board Norwegian Star. I'll give you a private tour of a wonderful cabin and a breathtaking sunset to replace, in a way, a sail-away party. This is 14 days at the end of the world. Episode 3, the Agony and the Ecstasy. And soon you'll find why I choose this title. For me, Buenos Aires was an absolutely incredible experience, a very pleasant place, a place where I like to go. Now it's time to go to the ports and board Norwegian Star. Let's see how the boarding process is, me being in love with the MSC embarkation style. But no assumption. Let's see how everything will go today. Looking back at this recording from my hotel terrace, at my doubtful feeling about embarkation, I'm sure that I had a kind of premonition. And let me explain you why. In all my 40+ cruises, any passenger in a suite, especially the top-end ones, will have a privileged check-in experience, a separate area, a fast-track security, a personalized escort to the cabin, and so on. Of course, with some variation, from a simply desk and a bored smile with kunat to the perfection of welcome, mastered always by MSC. Now with NCL, embarkation in Buenos Aires was below any expectations. A massive chaotic crowd, no crew present in the terminal to supervise the boarding process, a very bored local agent with an attitude style I can be asked to help, and no chance to use the promised premium check-in offered by Norwegian Cruise Line. Now, later, the concierge apologized and explained me that was the fault of the Argentinian ground team, and it's always the same mess. Nice try, but surprise, surprise, at the same time, an MSC ship was embarking, and was no sign of unusual Argentinian mess in the boarding process. They always say that the first impression counts. Unfortunately, the impression of embarkation in Buenos Aires with Norwegian Cruise Line, Norwegian Star, it's a total disaster. Apart of rudeness and long queues, what else they can do to start your holiday in a better way? And indeed, Norwegian knows how to start your holiday in a very pleasant and relaxed way. That was a joke. Norwegian Star is a Dawn-class cruise ship built by the Miron shipyard in Germany in 2001. With a maximum capacity of 2,348 passengers, was built for the Asian market. I remember sailing on her a couple of times in 2018 and not being very impressed with the decal. Following a nearly 3-week dry dock in Barcelona, Norwegian Star underwent extensive enhancement to its staterooms, public spaces, restaurants, bars, and lounges as part of the Norwegian Edge program, gaining 3 new venues: Sky High Bar, Bliss Ultra Lounge, and Spice H2O. With 1,100 crew on board and a ratio passenger to crew 2.04 to 1, Norwegian Star provides some of Norwegian Cruise Line's most popular features on a smaller ship. When choosing a cabin on an NCL ship, I always look for two features: to be part of the ship with twin ship product, the Heaven, and to be one of their two bedrooms design. This time on board of Norwegian Star, I had an S4 grade cabin, 2-bedroom deluxe family suite with balcony on deck 11 with enough room for up to 6 people. And we were only 2. So paradise at sea. The cabin includes a living area, dining area, separate bedroom with queen-size bed, as well as a separate children's bedroom, for me perfect as a storage space, and a large private balcony, plus butler and concierge service. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to cabin 11010, the Emerald Suite. One of my favorite things when I'm cruising with NCL is, with no doubt, the possibility of choosing the right cabin for you. And what can I say? I'm absolutely in love with my little cabin on board Norwegian Star. Let me show you. After unpacking, after the mandatory safety drill, and once again, the absolutely mandatory couple of drinks in the sky bar, was finally time for Norwegian Star to leave Argentina. To be honest, I expected a big sail-away party, something to infuse all passengers on board in a South American mood, but everything was quite quiet. Fortunately, the views and the cocktails in Sky Bar were more than enough for me. We're still in Buenos Aires, but this time we're on board of Norwegian Star, waiting for our departure in an hour and something. Behind me in the main swimming pool already started the sail-away party and already did our safety drill. My first impression, what can I say? A big disappointment related to the embarkation. Was completely chaos, and I will show a little bit later video. The room is superb, and I will show a video about that in an hour or two. And the rest, what can I say? Fingers crossed that at least the rest of the cruise will be smoother than the beginning. And finally we start sailing, and I hope you will come with me all the way to the end of the world. Bye bye Buenos Aires, and thank you for a lovely 2 days that we spent here. And now get ready to discover Norwegian Star. Norwegian Star started early in the evening to sail towards my first port of call, Montevideo, and late in the evening I had the chance to sail on the magnificent Rio del Plata, or Mar del Plata, an estuary formed by the combination of the Uruguay River and the Parana River, extending 290 kilometers from the river's confluence to the Atlantic Ocean. It forms part of the border between Argentina and Uruguay, with the major ports and capital city of Buenos Aires in the southwest and Montevideo in the northeast. A modern translation of the Spanish Rio de la Plata is the Silver River, referring not only to the color of the water created by the shallow and muddy waves, but to the region around the Rio de la Plata, rich in all days in silver mines. That's all for this episode. Tomorrow I will compress 2 days in one episode. We'll discover together the capital of Uruguay, Montevideo, a weird combination of colonialist opulence and traditional poverty. We'll try 2 of the onboard restaurants, and I will invite you to a party organized by the famous website cruisecritic.com. See you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Time on YouTube channel Leonard Miron 1969. And don't forget that yesterday is but today's memory and tomorrow is today's dream. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.